Hello, all, and welcome to the first episode of the Grand Podcast. I am your host, Cody the Grand, and I am just happy to be spending these few moments with y'all. It is currently 4:10 a.m. Sunday, June the 13th. I don't know when you are listening to this, but or watching this on YouTube, but I hope that this serves you in some capacity. I am just elated to be here with y'all. I'm gonna cover a lot of things on this podcast. I'm gonna interview a lot of really intelligent people. We're gonna talk a lot of shit. We are going to have a lot of fun. We're gonna laugh a lot. We're gonna feel the full range of emotions. Um, Today for episode one, I don't have a script. I'm not doing any interviews. I'm not gonna tell you my backstory. I'm not gonna tell you what got me into podcasting and all that. Not today. Not episode one. I want to dive right in. I hope you are listening to me in a space that you consider to be safe. I hope that you are listening to me privately because there is a you that I want to talk to that might not hear me if you are in a space where you feel like you need to wear your mask. Um, and when I say your mask, I really just mean the you that you got to be in front of people, mind, just so you can just navigate that experience. Um, I want to talk about this life shit. um, Simply put, my life is really good. Life is really good. We complicate it a lot because one thing that we hadn't really come to terms with as just people in general living this human experience is that every day ain't sweet. Life is good, but life is hard, bro. It's hard. This life shit is hard. People out here want to feel like they have their shit together, but they don't know what you have your shit together even means. What does that even look like? The fact that you have your shit together is really based on perspective. That should let you know that part of you tapping into what's gonna make you really happy while you navigate this life shit probably means that you need to get your perspective on you and your life and the things you like about you together. We often talk about loving ourselves, but we really don't talk about the power of just liking ourselves. There's a you that you can that you can explore where you learn so much about you that you learn the things that it is you want to sacrifice for yourself for. That's the process of you loving yourself. But we ain't got there yet. We got to talk about you liking yourself because it's a little bit easier to love something that you like. And if we could get you to like you a little bit more, then, well, shit, this love thing might not be so bad. Life definitely ain't gonna be so bad. But part of you liking yourself is you not suppressing yourself. Too often, we walk around this shit and we let people make us we let ourselves feel a ways based on the words and opinions of other people. We let we let how somebody perceives us affect the way we perceive ourselves, especially negatively. We would let a negative opinion about something that we genuinely enjoy stop us from doing the thing that we enjoy. And then we do that over and over and over in a cycle for 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 to 35 years. And now we've just built that as a part of our just personality trait. So you go from being a child that the first time somebody called you a thing or a word and you believed it and you changed your behavior and you kept changing your behavior based on the way people perceive you. You went from being a child to a teenager doing that, from a teenager to an adult doing that, to an adult to an old ass person doing that. It's crazy how much of this life, how much time we spend in this life not doing things we enjoy. Not because we have responsibilities and we have to do things to take care of those responsibilities. Not that. We don't do a lot of things that we don't enjoy simply because we put the us that we enjoy that enjoy it, we put it in a cage so other people can perceive us as somebody that's a little bit more tolerable. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some bullshit? We let the fact that somebody perceives us a certain kind of way keep us from from living the experience that the true us really wants. We let perception, not from us, we let perception from someone else affect perception of us from us that diminishes our own light. That is some crazy shit, ain't it? It's easy to walk around thinking that you like yourself because you get real used to only exploring the real you in private. So you probably don't even notice that the real you doesn't show up at all, especially in social settings. Especially in social settings with people that you actually care about, bro. But there is a you that you could explore that people just gonna have to take. They don't have to understand it. One thing that I have seen as an adult is that we spend a lot of time trying to get people to understand us. That's why this life shit gets so hard. Not because not because of obstacles in our way to achieve goals. It ain't that. It's we waste time. And we waste a lot of time with two things: distractions and desiring some form of validation. I'll start with that one. The thing about desiring that form of validation is, once again, we out here begging people to understand us. I'm sure you have reached a point in your life somewhere, especially if you are listening to me as an adult, where you've had a vision or a dream or just some shit that you just wanted to do. But before you did said shit, you went and you consulted your homies and or your homegirls or your parents or somebody of value to you. And they just gave you their opinion. And when they gave you their opinion, a little bit after that, you just didn't want to do it anymore. Didn't want to do it anymore. That doesn't necessarily mean you didn't want it bad enough. That ain't the case for everything. Sometimes it's that armor that we've built, once again, as a child. It's that behavior we've built. We get a little bit of pushback, a little bit of negative energy for something positive that we see, and we've just already built it in ourselves to just destroy it. Even when somebody even when you feel like you look great, you feel like you loving that shit you got on, and somebody just say something about your shoes or something, you might not change, but you would think about it. And what's even crazier about that is we not only do we have the sensation of just um feeling negative based on somebody's opinion on us, but we also feel the guilt from feeling that negativity because we also know as humans, man, life is more than just feeling what somebody else tells you to feel. So life is more than reacting to someone's perception of you. I say it like that. And we feel guilty about that. We feel guilty about feeling bad. Don't worry about it, bro. We're all a little bit crazy. We're all a little bit quirky. We all feel that guilt. We've all felt that pressure. We've all felt the weight added on. That's the thing about letting people's opinions bother you during this walk. Not only do their negative opinions have weight, but as soon as that weight comes, more weight comes. That's why you gotta channel the you that likes you more. You gotta channel that real you more, not just because you'll smile more, but because it also keeps a little bit of it keeps pressure from other places at bay. If you liked you a little bit more, you probably regret from your past decisions probably wouldn't hit you like they do if you just liked you a little bit more. If you liked you a little bit more, the city you live in that you didn't really want to live in, the job you have that you really didn't want to have, the relationship you're in, whether it be platonic or romantic or spiritual, that isn't really serving you like you wanted it to serve you, it wouldn't make you want to be a different person. I'm not saying it wouldn't make you want to evolve or grow. I'm just saying it wouldn't make you look at your life like you need to be somebody else. You need to be doing what somebody else is doing. What make you do that? You gotta like you. That's all. It's easy to like you when you can embrace them quirks and shit. When you can understand that, baby, people aren't gonna understand. That's just what it is. You know why? They don't have to understand. It's not their job. Like, they're not put here to understand you. People are not put here to understand you. Let me say it one more time. People are not put here to understand you. They have to respect you. They have to love you. It'd be nice if they considered you. And when I say they have to, I also want you to know they really don't have to do none of their shit. But just, conversation purposes right now. But understand you, they ain't gotta get you. You gotta get you. You have to like you, and you have to be okay with the fact that other people just might not get it, because you gonna walk your walk anyway. That's why we want validation so much, because we feel crazy. We feel so crazy because we feel like we don't deserve that dream. We feel like we cannot have that thing. That's just that trauma shit from our life. You know what I'm saying? Being disappointed as children, to teenagers, to young adults, to adults. After a while, you just start feeling like you don't deserve things. Even if you've had a blessed life, there's something that makes you still feel like you don't deserve nice things. I'm gonna tell you right now. I hope you are listening and listening to me well. You deserve all great things. You deserve blessings. You deserve abundance. And that's the me that don't know you from a can of beans. I don't know what you work for. I'm not talking about what you work for, but there is a life that you need to have with you, that you can that where you understand that, like, you can smile a little bit more. No matter what your current circumstances are, you can still have a sense of what we like to call joy. That joy comes from a different kind of source, though. And me just talking to you, that source comes from God. But you got to get tapped in. Even to the God in you, you got to get tapped in. You got to get tapped in to more things that you like. We let people's opinions of us shatter us. Don't let the fact that somebody just brought up the fact that you smack loud when you eat your food make you self-conscious about eating in front of people. Why can't you just say, yeah, that's just the way I eat and I rock it, and you like it? If you like them clothes, man, round. You ain't got to question it. You ain't got to send it to 40 people in your phone just so 39 of them can say you look good, but you harbor on that one that says, girl, I don't know about that. Your mind be on that all day. I don't know about that. What does that even mean? Bro, I want to do it is enough. I feel like it is enough. Now, with that being said, before I go to my next point, if what you want to do, if you being the real you is counterproductive to other people's future, your own future, if it exudes negativity, then I'm not telling you that you need to change. I'm just telling you that also brings weight. It's gonna come with weight, and it may not come with the weight of you not feeling like you rock with yourself, but it will come with the weight of loneliness. And loneliness can lead to a whole other shitty can of worms, bro. Don't nobody want to feel that shit. Ugh. Like, this is the thing. If you know that when you out here, people don't like you because of your actions, because you are out here gossiping, you are out here putting people down, you are out here belittling people, I'm not telling you to change. I'm just telling you that has consequences too, because that doesn't bear good fruit. You gotta be the good thing about you tapping into you is it's supposed to bear fruit, good fruit. It's supposed to be nourishing. We've all had that experience where we've been around people that straight up just pure light. Being around them is nourishing, let alone listening to what the fuck they got to say. It's nourishing. They make you feel full, fed. That could be you. You can be a source of fulfillment for people. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful being in tune with you is. But if you out here spewing that negativity just off the rip, then it's not gonna come. It's just what it is. And like I said, I'm not telling you to change. I'm just letting you know, like, 1 + 1 is 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you out here just being a shitty person, just being a shitty person, just because you like being a shitty person, just know I'm not saying that you ain't gotta like yourself. I'm just saying that part of that growth and evolution, you have to be aware that being counterproductive to other people's lifestyles cannot sustain your lifestyle. And all this shit is really just about sustainability doing this life shit. Once again, this life shit is just hard, but it's hard because we make it hard. But all that being said, you got to tap into you. There is a you that is caged up, straight the fuck up and down, just caged up because you are afraid to let people just see that you laugh like that. You are afraid to let people see that you like that kind of music or you watch those kinds of shows or you behave that kind of way in certain social settings because it pleases you. It makes you happy. Instead, you'd rather just people you're good with people just calling you fresh, calling you cool, making you feel like you're a part of the crowd. It's a thing, right? We assimilate for survival purposes. That's one of those things that we've learned from childhood. We do so much to not be the nail. We just want to hang out with the hammer. So we just won't be the nail. We ain't got to be the hammer, but as long as we ain't the nail. And one of the ways that people become, you know, get away from being the nail is they assimilate to other people's behaviors. They start joining a pack. Once again, if you've been doing that from 8 to 13 and then 13 to 18 and then 18 to 22 and then 22 to 30, it's part of your, you know what I'm saying? It's part of your makeup. It's part of how you have survived. That ain't got to be your story though. You are more than that. There is a you that is hiding. They just want to come out, man. The real you is valuable. The real you is worth exploring. The real you is worth people seeing. And especially when you can understand that people don't have to understand that real you. They ain't got to get it. And you ain't got to spend your whole life trying to explain it to them. And you definitely ain't got to spend your life putting yourself down just so, it can make sense. The other thing I'm going to say before I get out of here, because I'm going kind of long, I didn't mean to go this long, is distractions. Life is hard because we distract ourselves and we blame the distraction. That's the thing. We make the choice to distract ourselves and then we get mad at the distraction. For example, you have goals you want to accomplish in a day, your short-term goals in a day. But instead of accomplishing those goals, you get up and your phone rings and you talk to your homie for 2 hours and then you talk to another homegirl for 3 hours and then you go eat. Then you watch one of your shows and then your phone ring again and you gossiping with one of your old college buddies. And next thing you know, it's 8 p.m., 9 p.m. The day is, I'm not going to say the day is wasted because that day could have been fulfilling to you talking to all those people, but you did not accomplish those short-term goals because you say the next day, man, I ain't get shit done. But then you blame the conversations. You be like, man, it's that phone. Nah, it was you. You made the choice. You made the choice. Don't blame what seems to be an excuse. You made the choice. You leaned in to being distracted. That's the thing about being distracted. Distractions usually come as soon as you make the choice to be productive. Ain't that crazy how life go? Life's job is to test you. That's what life is gonna do. As soon as you say who it is I really am, I heard a wise man say a woman's role is to test a man on who he says he is. That's life all day. Life gonna test you on what it is you say you want, who it is you say you really want to be. When you say you want to accomplish something, life's job is not to just make a clear path for you. Life's job is to throw obstacles in your way to see what type of character you have, to see who it is you really are, to see if it is see who it is that's really worth claiming that thing, that's worth really living that dream. But we just blame the distractions. Don't blame the distractions for the shit. Turn that phone off sometimes. Turn the TV off. Get into the work. Just get busy. You will like yourself a little bit more if you start feeling more accomplished. And you can only start feeling accomplished if you start getting busy. And when I say busy, I don't mean just wasting time, like spending your time just doing a thing. When I say busy, I mean productive. Actually productive. Working towards a goal. Working towards your goal. Yours. Your actual one. Trust me, your job, it's not a good enough excuse for you to put your dreams down. You got to have that job. You got to survive. You got to do whatever it does take to, keep your lifestyle. But it's still not good enough for you to not be exploring who it is you really are. It don't matter how many hours you work. And I know you got kids and all that. Whatever it is you want to say that take up your time, you still got time to be you, to work on exploring you, to grow, to evolve. Stop leaning into them dumbass excuses just because you can validate them. Shit don't make no sense. We get it. We all got shit to do. We all got responsibilities. But it's people out here that you could be, you know what I'm saying, looking at that I'm sure you've seen that even with all those responsibilities, they still conquer their tasks. They still reach their goals. That could be you. They weren't born with something different than you. They just limit their distractions. All you gotta do is limit yours. It's that simple too. Just limit yours. Once again, life ain't gonna be so bad when you smile a little bit more. And you can smile a little bit more if you just like yourself a little bit more. And you can like yourself a little bit more if you stop comparing yourself to what the fuck other people you don't even know got going on. You could also like yourself a little bit more if you just got productive with your own growth. If you started prioritizing you, being the you that you know you want to be, you might find out that some of them goals and shit that you done had from when you was a child ain't even really your goals. That shit is shit that people put in you, like having a baby before 24 and shit like that. What if you really don't want to do that? What if somebody just told you like that's what women are supposed to do? I know y'all tired of people walking up on you like, where your husband? You're 30, where your husband? You ever just thought about that might not be, I ain't saying for you, but that could just not be your priority right now. Like you could actually have other priorities than seeking things that other people tell you that you need to have. But you won't even know that if you don't explore it. You just gonna be out here doing the same old shit you've been doing for the past few years, wondering why you hadn't found any success. Ain't that what's that shit called? Being the same, doing the same thing over and over and again, over and over again. That whole thing. I'm just saying, man. I ain't trying to sound preachy or no shit like that, but my point is the same, bro. Get to know you. It's worth it. You are worth it. The real you that need to be up out of that cage got a lot to say. People would love that real you too. Like I said, man, I didn't mean to go this long. Life hard, but life good. And it's real good when you just like yourself. These distractions are here to do just that, distract you. But you ain't gotta lean in. That's you making a choice. That's you lacking discipline. That's all. You can get some discipline. Ain't that crazy? You can just gain discipline. You can gain more every day. And every day, you can start off doing some work for you for 5 minutes a day. Then it can grow to 10 minutes a day. Then it can grow to 30. Then it can grow to an hour. Then it can grow to you giving yourself all day. Life would be real good then. See you on the next episode. The Grand.